What's up, everyone? We out here doing our parking lot striping day before Easter. Hope y'all all are having a great weekend, enjoying some time off. This is our last gig for the next couple days, and then we'll be back at it on Tuesday. We'll take tomorrow off, Monday hopefully, and then be doing some striping again on Tuesday out of state. Got Big Chris on the machine right here, 2850. So that's a Titan 2850. That's a workhorse right there. And Apex just knocking a little dust off the line. We'd already prepped these lines a couple days ago. Got to take over from there, Jake. All right. Got a couple questions. You can just holler them out. And good to go.
We have several. Tony Newburn says, "What up?"
What's up, guys?
Truth Seeker, happy Easter to y'all.
Happy Easter, Mr. Truth Seeker.
GoBro7, what's up, guys?
Trying to make a few dollars, go, bro.
Have Faith says, "What up, guys? Hard at work."
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Truth Seeker again says, "Nice thick lines."
Man, they are. Yeah, these are some wide lines. We're actually striping 75% of the line because they're so wide, and we're going to stripe the other piece of it on our next pass. Just a little technique I've developed, kind of get our millage up on our lines. It's all about the millage when you're striping. Have some good millage build up and different layers of paint, so
Yeah,
like make it last longer. They pay us an enormous amount of money to stripe this parking lot, so we always want to make it look really good.
Yeah, speaking of that, Giovanni Reynolds says, "Making that money."
Yeah, man. I wish I could say how much I'm making tonight. I almost feel like doing a dance out here.
Yeah, he said crawfish bowl don't pay for themselves.
There you go. Actually, we're having a big one tomorrow. Apex, you coming, right?
Correct.
You gonna race the Tesla over there?
Yeah.
That was fun, wasn't it?
It was.
I don't know if I should put that video on YouTube though.
Yeah.
I've been contemplating what I should. Guys, leave a comment in the box below. Apex ran the hell out of my Tesla the other day around some very sharp curves, and I got it all on footage. But I don't know our liability of putting something like that out for the public to see. Maybe maybe we can keep it unlisted. Maybe send it out to all of the Billy Davidson VIP clients.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, these lines here. Okay, so TS Services says we like them thick. Like
Apex.
I like my lines like I like my women. EGA.
Mode on them.
Yeah.
That's the second time
It's
it's
my
going on.
mom. Yeah. Okay.
I know that sometimes that ringing's annoying on that camera.
Yep. Okay. Got it. All right. So Richard Howard says, EGA here in Apollo Beach, Florida. Hey, that tip
sweet.
you gave on the dirt daubers works great.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that about mixing up a little bit of degreaser in there sure does.
And Truth Seeker says, put the video up.
Yeah, we might. I'm thinking about it.
I think you should ask one of your friends that you know, and that
Right.
It's a good idea.
The thing is, the GPS is showing our location and stuff. So.
Yeah.
The road was actually blocked off for us.
Yeah.
So we had someone block the road off for us because people we know down here, and we went around on some hairpin corners.
That's right.
I tell you that Tesla held on tight though, didn't it?
Yeah, that thing is solid, and we've got 18 people in the stream. Thanks for watching, guys. We got 3 likes.
Give us 18 likes. That's what we're looking for, right?
Yeah, I look to get at least half the people in the video giving us a like, so we can.
Man, that's the half glass empty, right? I like a full glass.
That's right. Oh, well, the likes are bumping on up. We're already up to 6.
Really? Count them all.
9.
9. There we go. Come on, man.
Getting them. That helps us get this video out to more people. More people get some helpful tips and tricks. And
if y'all got any questions about parking lot striping, hit me with them. Also, you can check out BillyDavidsonVIP.com for that all-pro striping course. If it's something you want to try to add to your the list of things you know how to do, and some money you might want to make on it. I know guys doing this just on the weekends. Make a few $1,000s every weekend doing it.
And James Bass says, "What's up, guys?"
What's up, Mr. James? Mr. James, where you from, man? I think I've I want to say Houston area, but I know so many of these guys. I start getting their names mixed a little bit.
And GoBro7 says, "I don't press play without hitting the like button first."
That's sweet. We appreciate it. That's a true Louisiana.
Yeah. So
down,
James,
down in the bayou, man.
yeah. So James Bass is from Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, gotcha. Yep. Atlanta's a hot market, man. I tell you what, we in Hammond, Louisiana, Baton Rouge, Atlanta's got more than we got in its foot. You know what I'm saying? Then the population of Atlanta and the suburbs, man. I almost want to start a second business out there and just fly back and forth tending to it. You become a multi-millionaire almost overnight out there.
Yep. And Truth Seeker is asking, how much does that machine cost?
So this one right here, Titan 2850. I think they own. Go back on some of my later videos, maybe 20 or 30 of them down. I think I got a link to our store. I think they less than 5K, and that's shipped to your front door. But this machine right here pays for itself every weekend, man. You know, I don't even like saying that on public, you know, but it does. It pays for itself every weekend, and it's hard for me even to grasp that kind of money, you know. But it's true. It's a real deal.
And H2O Home Improvements asks, what are some ways to transport your stencils? I've seen some guys hang them on the walls of enclosed trailers.
Yeah, Hunter, you can do that. You can hang them. Apex, you want to tell me how we do ours?
You put them flat in the back of the truck.
Put the machine on top of it.
Yep, so it doesn't blow away and it stays flat and not curled up.
Yep.
So when you go to put it down, it'll stay flat.
Yep. Keep some weight on it, because I can't tell you how many stencils I've lost over the years. Rolled up. I don't really like rolling mine up. People roll them up, put a bungee around them. I mean, you can do it. You just, first thing when you get to the job, you got to lay it out, put a bucket of paint on it, flatten it out. And if it's curled up, you turn it down to where the curb is concave instead of convex, and then you lay the paint on it. It flattens out within a few minutes. But I try to transport mine flat as well. But you know, we only got one stencil on her. One stencil is all we got. That all we bring with us. I got tons of them in a shop. For the guys y'all took the All Pro striping course, that striping course will pay for itself just on all the stupid stencils that you don't have to buy. You know, because you can have 50 stencils and still not have the right one on the job, because you don't know who striped it last. Like these directional arrows out here, show this one. This one is totally different from every other one out here. Where's it at? Is it behind us?
Yeah, it'll be way over here.
Yeah, it's kind of dark out here.
Yeah.
So this stencil right here, this directional arrow,
There it is.
It's a very it's very unique, and the one on the other end of the aisle's totally different than this one, and the one out there on the road's totally different than both of these two. So I literally would have to have 6 or 7 stencils to stripe this job, but I only brought one, and you know, it's our ADA stuff. So all of this, we don't do it with a stencil, and a stencil slows you down. So
Yeah.
hacking that thing out, and then you're dragging it 20 feet that way, and it's dripping everywhere.
Yeah, you don't want to have to deal with the drips. It's, you know, it's not really practical for arrows.
Now, you know, stencils are important for ADA lettering, obviously. Guys, I was going to tell you something right now. We're about to shoot a training video on the online order pickups. So we're getting a lot of jobs that have online order parking. So we're going to do that. That's going to be added to the All Pro Striping course, free update to the guys that's already taking it. So I'll make an announcement when we do that. The charge for it, the pricing for it. As you know, since the COVID thing, everybody's doing drive-up pickup for groceries, Target, you name it, all the other places. Mentioning Tesla earlier, we're going to be doing some Tesla charging stations, restriping that. So please subscribe if you haven't. We're going to be bringing that to the channel later on in the summer. We're going to be doing a lot of Tesla charging stations. We're going to add some of that to the Billy Davidson All-Pro Striping course as well. Just try to get that. The course right now is about 8.5, 9 hours long. We're going to get it on up there to 12 hours long, try to cover all of this stuff, because things are changing. And online pickup, where you order, you go drive up. I don't know if you've ever done it at Apex. You pull up at Target and they bring your stuff out to you. They got designated spots where those clients park, those customers park, and those need to be put down for one thing, because all the stores are coming to it now, doing it. So we got a lot coming to the All Pro striping course in the very near future. Got any other questions for us, Apex? There.
Trying to look at the questions. We had something pop up on the phone.
Oh, swipe up on it. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
That's a calendar popping up for whatever reason.
Okay. James Bass says, I've come to the conclusion that trying to remove oil stains from asphalt is a foolhardy effort.
Most likely. You can try TSP, which stands for trisodium phosphate. You can get that at Sherwin-Williams. Usually it comes in a dry form. It looks almost like a milk carton. It's a powder. Mix it accordingly with hot water. That does decent on blacktop, but you can't use your gold assassin. Any of the strong caustic degreasers are not really good for blacktop, and you can't use pressure on it. So it is what it is, you know.
Okay, we got a lot of comments here.
We
Wow.
got 18,
24 people.
24 people,
14 likes.
14 likes.
Absolutely.
Wild West. What's Mr. Wild West saying?
Oh, Wild West is saying, I do not want the drips. Laugh face.
No, yeah. I need to call Wild West maybe on Monday or something. I need to talk to him about some. I bounce ideas off of him. He's a brilliant dude, bro.
Yep. And Nathan East with the same question. He says, what up, Billy? How much is the unit you guys are using here?
So again, this is a Titan 2850. It's capable of spraying all-base, latex paint, acetone, a bunch of other solvent-based paints. It runs about $5,000. Comes dual gun if you want. You know, this machine right now, guys, is only on an idle. It's not even breaking a sweat doing this. We could throttle that thing up and spray roads with it, railroad crossings. I mean, you can spray up to 12-inch width lines with it. It's a phenomenal machine, and you're not going to outgrow it. You know, so sometimes you get some of these other cheaper units out there, you know, around at $3,000-$4,000, maybe $3,500. But the next thing you know, you're outgrowing the thing. It's sitting. I got 2 of them sitting in my shop now. I don't use very often.
Yep.
So.
And Matt Kleinker says, does your course cover new layouts or just restripes?
Absolutely, yeah. We do have a section in there for new layouts. Kind of show right here. It's basically a new layout, sort of like this, and your ADA hash marking. Let's walk down here. We have in our course a section in there that teaches you this new layout stuff. Now, it's the same principle, whether it's a small parking lot or a very large parking lot. You take that same principle and you just duplicate it. So all this van accessible stuff here, guys, you wouldn't believe how difficult that is to lay out if you haven't done it, because you've got to account for the width of the lines as well. These things are highly restricted and coded by ADA, which is federal regulations. So you got to be able to account for the width of the lines, the angles matter, the color matters, all that good stuff. So, yep. But to answer your question, yes, we do teach how to lay out this right here, and for it to be centered and fire marshal compliance, because a fire marshal will fill this in a heartbeat. And then we teach how to lay this straight parking, and you can take, when you take the course, you'll learn how to do this, and this is a foundation to learn how to do angle parking, radiuses, and everything else. You'd have to watch the course. It's very extensive knowledge that we pour into that course on restriping and new layouts. And also, you know, using the wrong paint out here. You can't go to a paint store and ask them what paint to use, because they don't know. They're going to just say, all right, here, you want yellow, and here you go. We put down the wrong paint. Before they mail the check out of the office, this paint will peel up. And obviously, they're going to send a check. So we teach you what paints to use. It's very, very important.
And Bad Viz says, can you spray asphalt sealer off that Titan? If so, what would be used to clean the hose line?
So, blacktop sealants, latex. So yeah, you could probably do it. The only thing, that stuff is designed to be low pressure application. So, and this pushes your paint up to around 3,000 PSI. So theoretically you could do it, but practically it probably wouldn't give you a good outcome with it. If I had to do it, and I didn't have a machine, I would hand do it with squeegees and brooms before I would try to run it through here.
All right, we've got 33 people in the stream, 17 likes. Thank you guys so much for those likes.
We're going to let that cure out for about 5 minutes. So if you want to shut it down, we're going to walk out there to the highway and show them a few things. So we're going to shut that down. Here, y'all hang tight. 1 second, I'll be right back.
Yeah, Wild West, that's for sure.
Apex, let's walk this way. Guys, we're going to be doing a lot of walking, so y'all hang with us. I want to show y'all a couple things. That's another directional arrow. Where do you get a stencil for that thing, Get my shadow off of. Can you see it okay in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good. All right. Let me hold the camera so I can kind of show them. This is what I talk about, learning how to do new layout. If anybody can see the problem here, which is not my fault because this was laid out many years before I came along. Of course, I can't change it. I'm just restriping. If y'all see the problem here, drop a comment. But how do you get to the comments, Jacob? Just tapping on it? Oh, okay, there they are. All right, so if I would have laid this out in the very beginning, these lines would have been straight across from each other. You see how they way offset. So they don't like it either. They've done express that they would love for that to be straight, but the cost of straightening that out is just not feasible. So look at this one here. I mean, all of this stuff should have been, this was a novice that done this. So it's just the aesthetics. It's nothing really that's going to be a problem long term as far as like codes and regulations, but it's supposed to not look like that. So let me grab my drink here. Kristen, you got your drink? So I'm gonna walk out here and show them something on the highway. So what we doing, guys, right now, we just letting our first coat cure out, and then we're going to apply a second coat. We don't do this all the time. We do it as an upsell, and it's a significant value to the customer as well. So again, we go over that in all pro striping course, price, the do's and don'ts about it, how to upsell your customer, you putting that in the contract and that sort of thing. You got any questions, Apex?
GoBro says the line's offset.
Yep, you're right.
And James Bass says space on the left is more narrow than the space on the right.
Exactly. See, he found that one too. This is another weird arrow that's different. That's the third type of arrow out here thus far, and there's gonna be some different ones out here. Y'all ready for a couple days off, Apex?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Got another unique arrow.
That's a fourth type there.
They're like snowflakes, man. Each one has its own little size and angle and shape and all that.
These are going to be different up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I could have came in on this parking lot from day one and laid it out the right way, I wouldn't have put all of those weird arrows. Some of them didn't need to be in. So this is what I want to show them one thing here. And guys, we're gonna be doing some of this right here in the very near future. These speed bumps, and showing you how to anchor them down. Now these speed bumps are expensive to put in. This is at least a $1,500 charge to put this in. Now that is you buying the speed bump, and was that 3 of them down there?
Another,
One,
yeah.
3. So there's $4,500 you can make in the afternoon. Of course, you got to buy the speed bumps. That's kind of maybe $200 or $300 each. It's been a minute since I bought them. So this is not a speed bump for speed reducing speed. What this is a speed bump to keep the gravel off of their parking lot. So this is that slag or whatever. But this gets locked in on car tires when they exiting the parking lot. they hit this speed bump and it drops the rocks on the rock side of the speed bump and doesn't deposit them out here as much. Some will come across, but for the most part, it works perfectly. This was definitely a genius move that they made to put this down and to recognize that this would work. So you can teach. I said we're going to teach this in the All Pro Striping course, how you anchor those down, where you order them from. That should be coming up in the next couple months as well. We got a bunch of those to lay down. And like I said, you go make several $1,000s in one afternoon just with yourself and a hammer drill and a generator. So we're gonna walk up here. I don't know how dark it's gonna be, so we'll see.
Chris has a headlight he can use to illuminate some arrows if we need to.
There's just so much money to be made in parking lots, even these pothole repairs. I need to get that in the course as well, because
So that one up there.
yeah, that one's different. That one may be the same as the other one in the back. I'm not certain, but I think the stem is a little bit different. So these directional arrows, guys, have a head on it, which is the arrow part, and then the stem is the stem, you know, the rectangle part. So that's the two. That's the verbiage that you would want to use for directional arrows in some of your estimates as well. Just kind of lets them know that you know what you're talking about, for one thing. So these directional arrows, let me see if I can find one. There's one over here, right? Yeah, this one will work. Yeah, okay. So this thing is right in the middle of the drive lane. So these things take a beating constantly. Heavy equipment coming in and out. Some of these RVs beating on these daily. So you may stripe the parking lot once every 6 months or a year, but these directional arrows may need to be painted about every quarter for sure. Some companies paint these directional arrows about every 60 days. So what this does is always has you a little bit of reoccurring money coming in, going in just doing directional arrows, and it keeps you on the property. So that's always a good thing as well. So directional arrows is a must as parking lot safety, obviously. And faded directional arrows, you can have someone going the wrong way, that sort of thing. So these things are real important to keep looking good and looking fresh, even if the parking lot doesn't need it. The directional arrows will take a beating. So think about that whenever you're going out hunting down striping jobs. We got any questions here? Okay.
Okay. So, Bad Vid says, on new commercial builds, do you get a blueprint of where the lines should be?
Yes. Most often you have what they call architect plans or CAD plans. CAD stands for computer aided design. I also want to include that into a course on the striping course as well. So all that's going to be coming this summer whenever we get a chance. A lot of you guys may know. I know Wild West definitely can read plans. May try to get him in on it. Kind of teach some of the language in that. So we're gonna be adding all that into the course, and it's gonna skyrocket the price, obviously. But if you get in early, you know you stay at that low price.
And Nathan East says, going to start my trailer build next week. Should I bite the bullet and buy a Titan hose reel? They're freaking pricey, but I want the good stuff. Well,
if you can get one.
Yeah, and then I think old Southeast Soft Wash, he's got the real deal hose reel. You might want to check that out.
I don't think he's went public with it quite yet. I think they have some glitches in it. Yeah, I mean, if you could wait, I'd like to see you support Cody. If not, I mean, if you got to have one, you got to have one, you know. Hey, you know, in the meantime, there's a medium. We got a General Pump hose reel. It's been on my truck trailer 3 years, and it still works fine. Doesn't look as pretty as a Titan, and I couldn't get a Titan back then, so I can imagine it's tough now.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, I've got the same hose reel. That thing is solid, reliable. It's not going to wear out on you.
I got mine from like toolbarn.com for like $200. Big old giant hose reel. Hose 450 feet of 3/8. And like I said, eventually I'm going to put a Titan on it when I get my hands on one. And what I'll do, I could just move that one over to store just spare hose, or just put it in the shop in case somebody needs it or you want to make another build at some point. But yeah, if you can get a hose reel, might as well buy two while you can, you know.
Yeah, and then like we could probably put that hose reel on the other side of the trailer and split the hose in half between them.
Let's walk back down here. I don't want to. I would like to go show them something in the back. I may shoot a video of that in the back and upload it later because I don't have the clicker to get in the gate with me now. But there's a hazard back there that has to be painted often. So yeah. So we're about to start back up and do some more striping, guys. Y'all got any questions? We'll take them for the next few minutes. We got
34 people in. 24 likes. Thank you guys so much.
Appreciate all those likes, guys.
All right.
Man, I almost went off in the pond.
They're saying try Sprayer Depot. They're in Orlando, Florida for hose reels.
They got a hose reel? What kind is it?
Another one said, I don't know exactly, they don't say what kind it is, but they say try Kleinright. Had a buddy get his 20 days, 18-inch Titan.
That ain't bad. That's
yeah.
like the one on our skid, basically.
Yeah. And James Bass had to wait 6 weeks for 4 Titan electric reels.
That ain't actually bad. 6 weeks, you know, it's annoying, but I have heard people waiting 12 weeks, even longer than that, you know, so. But yeah, 6 weeks is forever if you really need it, huh? Big Chris, what you treating us to lunch for? With? Whatever we want.
Oh, man.
Oyster po' boy?
Seafood.
Go expensive. They got this place called Don's here nearby. Man, that place, it's a little pricey, but it's some of the best seafood you want to eat. That's where Apex got drunk. Started out there singing and stuff.
Yeah, I had a couple of Manhattans.
Oh, man. Yeah, Manhattan.
Fun night.
All right, let me catch some of these comments. I got a new one pop up.
They're just laughing at that.
No, that's
trying to get. Christian Yazon says, "What's up, guys? Good to see you guys are in full swing."
Oh yeah, we always we're blessed, man. It's we hadn't even had a weekend off in months, and no days off. Yeah, literally months, and we sometimes we just hope that it rains, right? Hope we have bad weather in a way.
And I'm thankful for it. You know, like I always say, I'd rather work than worry about my bills.
Yeah, well, you ain't kidding. That sucks when you got bills due and you don't have the funds to cover them. I want to see Big Chris fire this thing up. Usually these little machines start one pull. Is it on? You gotta turn it on, baby.
We did start up at one pull.
When the ignition's on. Yeah, you're good, dude. How's the viscosity of it?
It's not too big. Still not too big.
Beautiful. Let's see how he does this. Live on YouTube for the world to see. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Big Chris up to the plate. I hope he's not, he doesn't fold under pressure. And he's off. Come on. There we go.
Nice.
See if I can get where y'all can see it a little bit better. This is not easy. This takes a little bit of training from somebody who knows how to teach it. That's it.
Just like that. It's like printing money, man.
Printing money. We got a pretty good sized comment here. If you can read that to me, Apex.
All right, roof cleaning question. I've been cleaning a big church with metal roof. I've cleaned several over the year, but this would not clean up good. Tried everything and still have to finish it up.
What I done clicked here? Yeah. So roof cleaning. I would like to look at a couple pictures of it. My number 985-345-0778. Take a look at it on roof cleaning, metal roof. A lot of times you got to go pretty hot with it. You know, that could be a problem. I've put a 5 or 6% on it, and it just did nothing. I had to go to a 7 or 8% before it would start moving it. And yeah, so send me a picture or two. Maybe I can kind of take a look at it and tell you what it's doing.
No, Bad Viz says got to put some golf cart spinners on that machine.
Where is my golf cart at?
Yeah, it's in the fence. Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have to go get it. Go get us a sandwich later.
Yeah.
Man, I'm hungry already. I ate lunch today. You gonna read that one to me?
Some cool 12-inch Fuzami bling.
Ah, there you go. Yep. I might be crazy, but I like the smell of that paint for some reason.
That's because it's the smell of money.
Smell of money. It's put a many a good plates of food on my table, I promise you. I don't know if I'd ever give up not being out here at least some. I know a lot of guys, they get started, their main goal is to get off the truck. That ain't for me. I'll be 90 years old out here shaking my stick at y'all. Get to work, boy.
Yeah, and there's something about being out here.
Oh my God, it's just beautiful. I mean, it's nice and it's cool, but not cold, you know. Now we have our problems, you know. We run into a malfunction or something, or get the wrong bucket of paint at the store. That sucks. That happened to us a couple years ago. I wasn't happy about that.
But I'll tell you what, it's like fishing. The lows are worth the highs, for sure.
Reel in the big ones, huh?
Yeah, we're reeling in a big one tonight, and you know, just the lines are looking sharp. Everything's going.
I like these big jobs. I like the pressure it puts me under. I like that little bit of stress for whatever reason. But also, I like going catch 5 or 6 little small dentist office too in one night, and then you got a little drive time in between. I like doing that. Pull in at Zaxby's, get me a vitamin water. You know, I enjoy that too. Just it's everything about it. I think this is definitely a change of pace for us. You know, we've been pressure washing and surface cleaning.
Yeah, if you had to tell me pick between doing one or the other, I'd do striping all day long, man. I love it.
What we got on this one here is a question.
He says, not sure what it's called, but that glitter added onto the lines.
Yeah, it's called glass beads. Yep. You can do glass beads as well. Let me look at this one.
James Bass says, I wouldn't trade that parking lot for a crucible for no amount of money. Oh, so he's saying he wouldn't trade the parking lot for any amount of money for anything.
Oh yeah, okay, I got you. These are coming out really, really sweet.
See, and in the time we've been talking, look down the road. We've already
we already did those since
we've done and just
since we started it.
Like,
I almost want to tell them how much I made right there. How many lines is in? 1, 2, 3.
It's like over 15.
No, it ain't. Let's see.
Okay.
1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
is it
8,
11?
9, 10, 11. Yeah, 11 lines down the row.
Oh wow.
That's just the yellow.
So if you had to choose, Apex, Jimmy John's or Subway?
I go with Jimmy John's. I don't eat there
What,
often.
guys, what y'all think? Jimmy John's or Subway? You go with Jimmy John's?
Yeah, because I don't always eat Jimmy John's. Right?
Something different, huh?
Yeah. And Wild West says, guys, you can make $100 easy just spraying the lot numbers.
Wild West knows. I don't know why I keep bringing up this box.
Yeah,
there we go.
Swipe up from the bottom. Or something.
Oh, okay. It's like that.
Yeah, like that.
I'm never behind the camera. Apex just moved this old diesel truck out of my way.
Okay, so Trevin Bagley says, "Hey Billy, love your videos. I was wondering, should I take your course before I buy a line striping machine? Really want to get in on the business, just a little nervous to start."
So, I would say the knowledge is good to have. We even have a section in there that teaches how to do some of this work, smaller jobs, without this machine, and still get these results and still make this kind of money. Yes, it's a little bit tougher work. It takes you a little longer, but we teach you how to do that, how to price them, and maybe you go do 3 or 4 of them and then buy your machine. That way you have no debt. I'm a no debt guy. I like the, what's that guy's name? The Dave Ramsey guy. I say try to stay, keep it, if you're going to have debt starting a business, keep it very low, none at all if you can help it. And that's why I wanted to include that section in there so guys could start striping without going into debt and make that money and cash flow it.
And Wild West says knowledge is power.
Yeah, knowledge is power. Man, I wish I'd have had somebody to teach me this. There was nothing out there, no YouTube, Google, nothing when I started.
Yeah.
I would go to the paint store and ask them if they knew anything. They didn't know nothing about it. They didn't. Back then we had to mail order our paint. They'd
really?
ship it in 55-gallon drums.
Man, that's a lot.
Yep, it'd come in on a Saya truck. Is Saya still around?
I don't know. And Bad Vid says, "Billy, washing versus striping, where's most of your work coming from? The striping at night thing, do you sleep?"
Yeah, so we do our annual revenue is like I said before, I don't really just saying numbers just bothers me, but it's about 40% for striping, 60% pressure washing, but the time difference, we spend about 1/10 of that time making 40% of our revenue, if that makes sense. So basically what I'm trying to say, you're going to work much less strenuous in the long hours parking lot striping over pressure washing and still can make incredible amount of money. So this pays more per hour than power washing all day, every day.
Yeah, and James Bass says Saya is still around.
Okay, cool. It's been years since I've seen them. I don't know if other companies, I remember they used to be all over, so maybe it's just this area, huh? Yeah. Or I hadn't been paying attention, one or the other.
And Wild West says you can write off the startup costs after 1 year.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Any of our courses that you take are completely tax deductible. You have that receipt in your email. Once you buy the course, guys, it sends you a username and password, login page, full access 24 hours a day, so long as you got internet access on your phone. We coded the videos where they will open up just on regular cell phone. You don't necessarily have to be on Wi-Fi. So long as you got decent signal, you could be out striping and then go back and refer to a certain training pod in there if you need to. 24 hours a day indefinitely, so you're not limited to the 72 hours. Take your time. Also in the course, it has a progress report in there as you watch the courses. It lets you know if you need to 20% left to watch. It helps you keep track of everything. And on top of that, you're welcome to get in touch with us about parking lot striping questions once you go through the course. That way, when I talk to you about the answer, you can understand it, because sometimes this stuff gets a bit technical, and I would love for you to have that knowledge base so we can kind of basically speak the same language if you come across a problem.
All right, we've got 2 more questions. So from Nathan East, he's asking, he put a 6% SH on stucco and it didn't do nothing.
Yeah, Nathan, the only thing I can think is a mineral stain. If SH only interacts with biological or organic stuff, So you may have what we call alkaline stain or mineral stain. Shoot us a picture of it. I'll take a look at it. I've seen some of that stuff where you think it's biological growth on it or organic growth, and it happens to be a mineral stain. But if it did nothing at all, I've seen a combo stain too, where you have organic stain on top of a mineral stain, and it just gets a bit convoluted there. But yeah, if you can shoot me over a picture, I can see what I can do. Take a look at it. But 9 times out of 10, if your SH was potent and you really putting a 6% on there and you guaranteed that's what you're getting, it's most likely a mineral stain. Apex, if you got anything to add to that?
You pretty much covered it. And
thank you.
And H2O Home Improvements is saying, do you advertise line striping with yard signs?
Yes, we sure do. That's another thing we're going to be putting in the course. Like I said, it's right at 9 hours long now. We're going to be adding a lot more stuff to it, and I don't want to say too much what I'm going to be putting into it and give it away. But yeah, it's some really intriguing stuff we're going to add to the course. Just so, and I probably wouldn't have to. Everybody tells me the course is complete and good as it is, but I don't want to see you go make $10,000 or $20,000 a month. That's not good enough for me. I want to go see you make $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a month striping, because it's doable. I'm living proof of it. So.
And Wild West says, Apex, do you still run that 24/7 call number? Yes, I do.
Yes. Yeah. You want to? You got your phone with you?
I do.
Why don't you leave it in a comment, guys? Also, if y'all can go, please subscribe to Apex Pressure Washing. He's about to leave a comment with his number in the box. He's got like a 24-hour emergency call. Wild West, we appreciate you reminding us about that, brother. But yeah, if y'all go subscribe to Apex, we're trying to get him up to 1,000 subscribers so he can go live from his phone, kind of frees up my phone. Basically, my phone is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, ringing with customers and other things going on. So it's kind of hard for us to go live all the time because it kind of ties up the phone. But so we're just trying to get him up to 1,000. You dropped it in there.
Yep. And I'll just say it out loud for him. Guys, if you ever need help, you can call me 24/7 at 225-819-7330.
And you charge them a $25 fee to walk them through whatever issues, pricing, stains, what have you.
If you guys need help pricing something out or troubleshooting equipment, maybe you're dealing with a stain you haven't dealt with before, questions about SH, questions about stains, and I'm really good at helping you guys quote stuff out.
And if the crap hits the fan, Jacob knows he can call me as well.
Yeah, if it's
rare, it needs to be something serious to wake me up.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get no rest at all, but if a brother's out there in trouble, we need to give him a tow or something. It's almost like calling a tow truck. Get you off the road, but we got to get you out, up and running. I'm sure. I wish I'd have had that. Like I always say, You want to hold this for a minute here? What we got in here? All right, let me do it. Mineral spirits in it. You want to go get a mineral spirits real quick?
Yes, sir.
So guys, this again is 2850. That's the spray arm right there. In our course, we teach you how to stripe straight lines because it's not easy to do. And the problem is, if you mess up one line, you're gonna be out here trying to correct it, and that's not fun. That spray arm does detach as well for hand spraying. Basically, that front wheel also will unlock by a trigger mechanism on the back of the machine to do radiuses. The radiuses are not done in this configuration. You got to reconfigure the machine for radiuses. But other than that, the machine's highly capable of doing all types of striping. And I tell guys all the time, you're not going to outgrow this one. You're going to spend a little money for it. You need to take care of it. Don't let it freeze. It's got O-rings and stuff like that in it. You don't want it to get super cold. I tell guys all the time, if I had to put this in my kitchen, I would, because that's how much money it makes. And I don't want to have to buy them all the time. And, lock them up. Don't let them get stolen either, because somebody could take this and not even know what it is, so go sell it for something ridiculous cheap price. Put about maybe 4 ounces.
All right.
And then we'll shake it up. So we're changing the viscosity of the paint a bit. You can look at these over here. This ADA is a higher pigment paint on this other side over here. So we're going to do that later on tonight. Switching colors, guys, is a process in these machines. We teach that as well in the striping course, how to change colors and which colors to do. Do you want to do the white first? Let's say if they were white, you had white and yellow, which one to do first versus doing the ADA, or if you got fire lanes. And this is only, if you only got one machine, which color is the best one to go with first. And I've changed a lot of white paint pink by putting red, so there's mistakes you don't need to be making. So we teach you how to do those color changes and how to price for color changes. If you got a parking lot that's more than 2 colors, this parking lot only has yellow and blue. But what if we had red fire lanes and some white spots? That's extra charges. So we teach that as well. Let's see what these comments coming in.
All right. James Bass says, I'm dragging 4,800 pounds with my 1,500 on a daily with no problems.
It's a lot of weight, yeah.
And Bad Vid says, got it on the bed, no room for a trailer in Jersey. Sounds like a suspension issue. Bad Vid says, lifted Ram truck.
Nah.
Nothing but issues. Nathan E says, Apex, I just subscribed. You got some good stuff, man. Keep up the videos. Thank you so much, Nathan.
Yep, he likes those subscribers.
Absolutely.
You over 500 now, huh?
Well over 500. I'm getting close to 600, and everyone counts. I'm trying to get to 1,000. That way I can do some live streams as well. And, like start wearing a GoPro, start getting some first-person video, different
Think
stuff.
about a body cam or something. That would be super cool, maybe.
Yeah, they have helmet cams, like hat cams. They have
I don't know
chest
about the
cams.
helmet. That makes me nauseated watching one of those. But a body cam's not a left and right so much as you turning your head. So maybe we can do something like that.
Yeah, body cams are pretty nice, like some professionals wear, nice and centered in the chest so you can see what you're doing with your hands. There's a lot of nuanced stuff that you do with your hands that really helps.
Right.
All right, and Bad Vids, call Cody at Southeast Soft Wash and talk to him about skids. Not sure. Apex, why didn't you use that Titan to paint that room, LOL?
You could have. I've done interior painting with them. That's a good point, guys. If you get one of these machines to do striping, you can actually come spray these buildings with this same machine. It's ideal for it, actually. Works really well with it. Interior and exterior paint. We've made a lot of money painting exterior buildings, and I pick and choose the ones I deal with. I like the easier ones.
And if you're ever going to do something like that, guys, make sure you open up a window in a well-ventilated area.
Oh, man, what they did. We can get you all down in the ground.
True Seeker says, if Apex does a striptease, I bet you'll get a bunch of subs, man.
A bunch of stuff. Oh, yeah.
We're family friendly around here.
What's a striptease?
It's
I'm just kidding. Don't tell me. Big Chris is off doing some more.
Yep. And Wild West says that machine is an airless on wheels.
Yes, that's exactly right, Wild West. It's a gasoline-powered airless. Now, what makes these a little bit different from the little ones you buy out of Lowe's or whatever, and some guys have asked me, can you use one of those machines to stripe, and you can't because they are a shark stroke versus this, so you can get a lot of pulsations in the striping line. So this machine is spray household paint, but household machines will not spray parking lot paint, so they're not interchangeable.
And GoPro's GoPro 7. What about automobile painting?
That's a whole different category. I've never done a whole lot of that. My dad did when he was living. That's a whole nother type of techniques and knowledge base. Everything goes with it. I don't know if I'd want to tackle that. You ever did any of it?
Yeah, it's you got to make sure you have the right equipment and right technique, just what we do.
They have a big paint room here as well. I always love watching them turn on the lights. There's no shadows in there.
And Richard Howard says, guys starting in the pressure washing business, don't give up. Even if you're one man starting to put a bid on for COD for concrete cleaning, never give up.
That's right. Don't give up. We're living proof of it.
And another question was, do we have any discounts going on right now this month?
I think the Billy $4.99 for the striping course may still be in. Don't quote me on it. You would definitely. They said Easter, so it might still, the Easter weekend they're supposed to end it, so it might still be available. You go check it. Either way, whether you get it on a discount or not, I think it's worth 10 times of what they're charging for it. Just the amount of knowledge and work we put into it.
Yep. And GoPro 7 says Billy 2.5.
Yeah, that may still. I think Billy 2.5 is still in effect on some of the power washing stuff. I don't think it covers the fast food as far as I know, but I think it covers basically the yard signs, dumpsters. Guys, we got a new one on rust stains. If y'all want to learn how to remove rust stains with just a water hose and a basic chemical, go check out that. So here we go with a lot of guys have gotten that rust stain removal course, and makes removing rust stains on concrete 10 times easier and more effective than some of the other products out there. I think my battery is getting close to dying, so we're gonna have to bug out of here and go charge it.
Yeah, we're coming up on the 1 hour mark pretty soon here. We got 27 people in with 28 likes. You guys are killing it on the likes.
Absolutely. We appreciate those likes. Anybody, y'all hit that subscribe button. And we're about to head out of here. I think I'm about ready for a lunch or something. I ate lunch today, and I figured it was kind of a late lunch. I was like, I should be good. But when I went in there to get me a drink, I could smell them cooking, and it done started. It awoken the tiger in me.
Yeah, we're up to 31 likes, 32 likes.
Man, that's clicking right on along. I don't know what my goal on, my record on likes is. I think one live got maybe 50 likes. I don't know if we'd ever break it. It'd be cool if we did, though.
Yeah, we've got all kind of comments here. I'm gonna try to find one pertaining to okay. Mojic Beat says, Billy, to stripe new parking lots with no layout, do I need any special license or insurance?
Yes, you're gonna have to have a general liability insurance. Now, if the parking lot's empty and there's no chance of putting an overspray on them, then if you can talk to the customer, let them know there's no risk doing it. Perhaps you can get away with it. As far as new layout, your ADA, this stuff that we always talk about, these blue handicaps, you screw that up, you're gonna have a bad day. So make sure you got that knowledge. Those things are very specific dimensions, and a lot of stuff goes into it. So the access aisles, the slopes, and if you cannot put ADA markings on something more than a 2% grade, and you have to be able to recognize that, because you could be held liable for it. I've already sat in a courtroom over it. It wasn't my fault, and I knew it, but I was still there, So it's good to have that knowledge base in case something were to happen. And having that knowledge prevents something bad from happening, and then you do it quicker and make a lot more money doing it. Look, we get a very low battery. I think I'm down to, that's my second low battery warning. So we're going to probably wrap this up. You got any more quick questions we can do?
Badvis says, do you install handicap signs too?
Yes, yep, absolutely, yep, for sure. You make good money doing it too. Yep, you can order them online, and the height is very important of the sign. If you have any CAD plans, usually that is dictated. If you don't have CAD plans, it's still upon you as the contractor to know the height of those signs. And if you concrete them in and all of that stuff, you have to pull all that out at your expense. Also, the screws going out the back of the sign have to be shortened off, and you know, all that can't catch somebody's eyeball as they walk by. There's a little bit goes into it. But guys, look, when you learn this trade, you're up in your status a bit, if that makes any sense. You know, it's like you learn in the trade that it's beyond some of the other stuff we do, the knowledge base. So you kind of getting up into the higher sales, the higher money per hour. You know, on this job, I don't know what I'm making per hour, but it's hundreds of dollars. I've made hundreds and hundreds of dollars since we've been on this live broadcast, and I've just been goofing off. So, but knowing the real work is not just pushing the machine, but it's knowing everything to get to that point, if that makes any sense. You know, it takes us a little while to calibrate the machine. If we didn't go through all the correct calibrations, this wouldn't be happening right here. We'd be sitting over there in the rocks trying to figure something out. So, well, guys, we're going to wrap this up. Again, we love y'all, man. Thanks for watching. We appreciate y'all tuning in. We appreciate y'all subscribing, hitting those likes. Go check out Apex. Apex, you want to tell everybody Happy Easter, good night, that sort of thing, and y'all be safe for sure.
Yeah, Happy Easter, guys. Hope all of you have a good night and stay safe. And,
y'all got kids, enjoy the day with them tomorrow. I'll be doing that. My daughter, you know, they're not going to stay small long. Apex has no kids, but I tell him he's got twins in his future. He just seems like he's that type of guy. So, but y'all go have fun with y'all's family, guys. We love y'all. We'll see